Hello, everybody. It's been confirmed. Stimulus checks are beginning to be sent tonight, and you should receive your payments in the next few days if you are in the first wave. Now, this has been confirmed by Steven Mnuchin, who is the Treasury Secretary. He just said 30 minutes ago on Twitter, paper checks will begin to be mailed tomorrow, later this week. You can check the status of your payments at irs.gov/getmypayments. He also said, the U.S. Treasury has delivered a payments file to the Federal Reserve for Americans' economic impact payments. These payments may begin to arrive in some accounts by direct deposit as early as tonight and will continue into next week. Guys, hit the like button if you like that and comment down below. Of course, we're still waiting to see what happens with the $2,000 stimulus checks, but these checks are way ahead of schedule, and that is really good news for millions of people who need this help. He even said that some people might get their direct deposit payment tonight. So guys, let me know in the comments if you're watching this video later tonight, if you already received your payment, let me know in the comments below. I'd be interested to see how many people actually receive their payment. But if you're in this first wave, check your bank account. You might be getting this today or tomorrow. Of course, not everyone will be getting the direct deposit immediately, but continue to check your bank account, and paper checks will begin to be mailed out tomorrow. Now again, that is for the first wave, and the White House plans to mail these out over the course of a few weeks. So you could go to irs.gov/getmypayments in order to track your stimulus check. Now, Steve Mnuchin made it seem as though that website is not up and running yet, but you should be able to check in a couple of days. And again, you want to make sure that your address is up to date. And in order to do so, go to Google irs.gov change of address, and the first link that pops up should be this one, which will direct you to exactly how to change your address. Now, unfortunately, since they're sending these checks out so quickly, it might be too late to change your address, but if your address has changed since you received the first stimulus check, it doesn't hurt to go ahead and make sure your address is correct. If it's incorrect, try calling the number on this website, or you might have to file your taxes in order to receive this second stimulus check. Guys, but let's take a look and see what Donald Trump, Bernie Sanders, and Nancy Pelosi are saying about the larger $2,000 stimulus check. Well, Trump said that senators in Georgia who are running for election are in favor of approving these $2,000 stimulus checks. Now, there is a lot at stake here, because if Republicans lose these 2 seats in the Senate in Georgia, Democrats will take control of the Senate, and of course they already control the House, and they will be controlling the White House as well. So Republicans are holding on to these seats and really just trying to hold on to control of the Senate. But if Mitch McConnell does not approve these larger $2,000 stimulus checks, they might not be able to do that, and Democrats might win the control of the Senate. Now, this is one reason why Trump is pushing for $2,000 checks. Of course, he also wants that because he wants the good people to get help, but Mitch McConnell will have to wait and see what he says. Earlier today, he denied a vote for the $2,000 stimulus checks, but Bernie Sanders continues to push for these stimulus checks. He said, this week on the Senate floor, Mitch McConnell wants to vote to override Trump's veto of the $740 billion defense funding bill and then head home for the new year. I'm going to object until we get a vote on legislation to provide a $2,000 direct payment to the working class. Now, he said that yesterday, and today that actually came to fruition. Mitch McConnell moved to a vote for tomorrow to override Trump's veto of the defense bill. Democrats then moved to hold a vote on the larger $2,000 stimulus checks. Mitch McConnell blocked this by objecting. Bernie Sanders then went on to say that he will object, essentially filibuster the override of Trump's veto or later this week if Mitch McConnell does not bring $2,000 checks to a vote. Guys, so we should have updates in the next couple of days as far as what Mitch McConnell does. It's still unclear as to whether or not he will bring these checks to a vote, but some people do think that Mitch McConnell will include some of Trump's demands, which includes repealing Section 230, which would allow Trump to then sue Twitter for censoring his tweets. A couple of other things like looking into potential voter fraud, things of that nature, which Trump wants to include. Basically, we're waiting to see if McConnell puts in an official counteroffer to Democrats. Will McConnell say, you know what? Nope, we're not voting on $2,000 checks. Or will he say, okay, we can take it to a vote, but we also have to include these other things that Trump wants? We'll have to wait and see. Guys, don't forget to subscribe. We'll have updates on exactly what happens with the $2,000 checks and the next stimulus package. Pelosi also said that the House and President are in agreement. We must deliver $2,000 checks to American families struggling this holiday season. The House passed the Cash Act. It's time for the Senate to do the same. Now, guys, Pelosi is pointing out the fact that Trump wants these larger checks. Biden wants the larger checks. Pelosi wants them as well, and a lot of Republicans actually want these larger checks. I just pointed out that these two Republicans who are running for election in Georgia, they are supporting these larger $2,000 stimulus checks. And Democrats only need about a dozen Republicans to vote yes for the larger checks in order to pass them in the Senate. Now, we'll have to wait and see if we get enough Republicans on board. And with that said, McConnell has to bring it to a vote just to even get to that point. Now, you might be asking, why would McConnell not even take it to a vote? How could you deny the American people even a vote? Well, a lot of this is optics, okay? Because Mitch McConnell does not, first of all, he does not want Republicans to look divided. He said this many, many times. He wants Republicans to always act in unison. So he does not like when something this big is brought to a vote and half of the Republicans vote no and the other half vote yes. So that is one reason. He almost kind of jumps on the grenade for the rest of the senators so they don't look bad. He kind of takes the heat, makes himself look bad in order to maintain an image of Republican unity and also not throw other Republicans under the bus who vote no. But guys, with that said, we should have updates daily on exactly what's happening with the $2,000 checks, what's happening with the unemployment boost, as well as what's happening with when you will receive your stimulus check. Of course, many people should receive them in the next day or two, but many people won't receive them for a week or two, depending on what wave you are included in. And just to recap, let's cover a little bit on rental assistance. As all of you know, this last stimulus bill included $25 billion in rental relief. Now, that is going to help up to 40 million people who are facing eviction, guys. And please comment down below if you're looking for help on rental assistance. Now, unfortunately, this is going to be on a county-by-county basis, similar to the unemployment boost, which is on a state-by-state basis. So the best thing you can do is Google rental assistance plus your county, whatever county you're in, and try and find your local housing authority, which should walk you exactly how to apply for this rental assistance. Now, the good news is that you can apply directly. Originally, it was speculated that only landlords were going to be able to apply for this assistance and get the money directly, but now it's been released that tenants themselves can apply. They will get this money directly, and then they can give it to their landlords. But I will have updates daily when we have more clarity on specific states and exactly how to apply for this rental assistance. So don't forget to subscribe, guys. I will have updates daily. And if you made it this far into my video, thank you so much for supporting my channel. It really means the world to me, and I really do appreciate every single view. My thoughts truly go out to each and every one of you during this hardship. I've had so many comments from people who truly deserve the help. And if you're watching this video, you're probably going through a difficult season in your life. Just know that you will get through this and you will be in a better place. Stay strong out there and keep taking steps towards a better tomorrow. Thanks again for watching and have a great day.